So right now, this individual who is supposedly deceased is in the news. Ravi, Zacharias.
And after they leave, you sit down and look at each other, and for about 30 minutes you say absolutely nothing. They're worn out. So I just saw that poor thing so worn out, and I said to her, you don't need a trip right now. Just get some rest and don't tell anybody you're staying home. Just get so. She apologized, and as I was leaving, I said, you know, it's strange, I told you. You didn't have to go, but you never told me that. I do have to go. She said, you better explain that to Robert Morris or I'd be in trouble. So here, we are delighted to be with you. And if you'll allow me a couple of questions.
Ravi, Zacharias. And we need to go and see someone else.
Those of us who flit about the fickle, flirtatious flame of fame pretend to many motives, but make no mistake. We do enjoy the dance. The trick, of course, is to be warmed by those flames without being consumed by them. In my experience, that objective has been aided by having a wife who is wiser and a son who is smarter. My wonder-filled adventure in journalism began figuratively sitting at the feet of an Emporia, Kansas editor I never met, William Allen White of the Emporia Gazette. It was he almost alone who brought...
So guess what? You may have a hard time accepting this, but I'm going to present it anyway. Whoop, sorry about that. There we go. I'll get back to that other one in a minute. Now the last time I got this high percentage on the similarity meter was when I showed the world that Albert Einstein was played by Larry Fine of the Three Stooges. Yes, that is correct. Einstein is fine. And I have that as a video. It's probably on War Backwards is Raw. Fine is Einstein. That's the last time I saw that highest amount of similarity. So I got to thinking that maybe, possibly I'm mistaken. By the way, all my videos, I do have a little disclaimer. Yes, I could be mistaken. I'm only trying to present some research, some thoughts, and it'll be up to you as to whether you agree or disagree or want to buy what I'm saying or not buy it. That's okay with me because I'm not infallible and the research methods I use are not perfect. In fact, there's no one on YouTube that has it all together and can categorically give you 100% on anything and everything. So, I got to thinking maybe this isn't right. Because there is, according to their statistics, an age gap that seems to be pretty lengthy as far as the date of birth of Paul Harvey versus the date of birth of Ravi Zacharias. But I realize that they can lie about birthdays, plus I also believe that because they are the elitists, they have access to medicines and medical care far beyond what we know. It's a lot like technology. The elitists or the controllers have technology at least 25 years above what we have. So that would probably be true in the medical realm as well, which means they could be living much longer than our average age based on the types of things that are available to them. Now again, that's speculation. So I'm dealing in speculations, I agree, but I want to take you to another way to try to get at the bottom of this, and that is you look at the wives. Ravi Zacharias' wife on the left, and Paul Harvey's wife on the right. Now you notice that Ravi Zacharias, his wife is white, and Ravi is of a different skin tone. Now that could be very easily done with various types of sprays. And I remember a while back where I was working, there was a secretary that came in and looked like she had gone out to the Caribbean and got a suntan. No, she just bought some bottles of spray, and her body was sprayed with it, and her boyfriend that she was dating at the time, he sprayed himself with it. In other words, don't let the skin color or tone fool you. Now look, there's Ravi Zacharias' wife on the left, and there's Paul Harvey's wife on the right. 66%. Now that's a pretty phenomenal number too. But once again, back to the Ravi Zacharias and Paul Harvey. That number is really, really high. So there you have it. And now I'm going to conclude. And that's the rest of the story. Thank you for watching. End of video.